We're here at beautiful Mount St. Louis Moonstone in Coldwater, Ontario. Nice looking day. Jumps firing. Saw some good tricks thrown down already. What do you think, Nathan?
Looks great day, bluebird. Hardly any wind, and ready to see some tricks go down.
Yeah, exactly. Hardly any wind. Yesterday for the slopestyle comp, we had actually quite a bit of wind, and that caused some trouble, but it should be good and ready for today.
Oh yeah, big tricks for sure.
Snow conditions are granular, hardened up a bit overnight. Should soften up within the hour to have a good jump. Snow temperature is at -2. Air temperature -4. Humidity is at 78%. And the wind speed is at a low 23 kilometers per hour.
Shaping up to be a great day for sure. We got some big names coming in here like Oldham, Ontario native, Alyssa Will Mon.
We also have Skye Clarke coming all the way from Whistler, British Columbia. She's got some big tricks ready to throw down too. Like you said, I saw Megan warming up some corks on the jump already. So, yeah. We have 15 girls competing.
Great field for nationals here at Mount St. Louis.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a good contest with a good competitive field.
Bib 6 dropping in, women's U14. Now it's women's under the age of 14.
She's from Whistler Freestyle, coached by Tammy Bradley.
Here she comes now, dropping in, rolling the jump, that second, coming into the last one. Let's see what she's got. Coming in the sidecar. Nice solid, oh, went to the 540, lost a shoe on that one.
Just going down on the 540, losing a ski. Should be back up, she seems to not be hurt.
Really going all out. There's that second jump there. Making sure she's got the speed for the last one. Going for the safety grab on the 5.
Yeah, not quite bringing the legs up to her. She's reaching down for the ski and that sent her a bit off axis, which caused her to go down. Okay, so we have Gabrielle coming in soon. She's gonna be dropping in. Course is now clear.
Bib 45. She's from Quebec.
SWAT free ski, coached by Phil Morin. She's coming in now.
Let's see what she's got in the bag. Coming in over that second jump to get speed. Into the last one, the big air jump. Huge 360.
Huge left 360. And if you notice, she hit the bigger of the two jumps. That's gonna score higher than the previous two 360s we saw.
Here it is again. Up and over. Stomping that with some swag on the landing.
She could definitely clean it up in her second run in the air, but the landing and the takeoff was pretty clean. Up next we have Megan Oldham. She's coached by Jeff Lovelace of Agenda Free Ski. Home ski area is Mount St. Louis Moonstone, so right here.
Hometown. Here she comes now. Coming off the second jump to get speed into the last one.
Coming into the big jump.
Huge cork 7.
Huge. Bit of a back slap. She's gonna want to clean that up in her second run.
Dragging the hands down on the landing, that's okay. Huge cork, that was great.
Going big and looking comfortable in the air.
Reaching back for that tail grab.
Yeah, it looked like she was reaching for the tail grab. Up next we have Reilly Hackler.
Just from Alberta. First Alberta athlete to drop in here at Big Air today.
Here she comes. Coming into the big jump.
Oh, that was a sick mute grab in that 360 there, Scott.
Yeah, I like that. That was clean, big.
Solid grab.
Solid grab. Stomp the landing.
Here's a second view of that mute grab. Reaching down to her left ski with her right hand.
Locking it in. It'll be interesting to see how that compares to Megan's cork. It was a bit cleaner, but a lower difficulty trick.
The judges really love that style of that grab.
Yep. Up next, we have Skye Clarke from Whistler, British Columbia. She trains out of Whistler.
Dropping in now. She comes over that knuckle, going into the big jump. Huge right 7. Stomping the landing.
Absolutely crushing that trick.
Now by the looks, she went for a nice Japan grab there at the end. Not sure if she got it, but she could definitely grab it. Oh yeah, just reaching for that.
Just reaching for it.
Right there, she was trying to reach down.
Just tapping the ski. She was a bit late on that.
Just like to see the whole hand grab the bottom of the ski. We'll see if she cleans it up.
All the way throughout the trick. So for our viewers at home, the only feature that counts in this competition is actually the last jump. You'll see some of the competitors hitting the second jump and just doing straight airs to get speed to make sure that they make the last jump in the course.
Here's our next competitor, Emma, dropping in here. She's from Alberta, coming into the last jump. Off the sidecar. Solid 540.
Just going down. Couldn't quite hold on to that one. It was looking good right until the landing. The landings seem a bit hard this morning. It's a cooler morning.
Here she is coming off. Nice smooth rotation, clean off the jump.
Looking solid in the air.
Just couldn't put the landing gear down there. You can see both skis slip out.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit top heavy, but.
Yeah, a little bit top heavy, didn't have her knees bent.
Look forward to seeing her second run.
Oh.
Next competitor dropping in.
Big right 5.
From Raina. That was Raina there from BC. Big 540. You can see her reach down for that mute grab there, touching it for just a quick second. Judges like to see that grab. Solid landing, no hands down. Now we got another Ontario athlete dropping in here. This is Alyssa Will Mon.
Alyssa's got some big tricks on lock, so it'll be interesting to see what she throws down in this big air comp.
Solid athlete from Ontario. Teammates with Megan Oldham.
You can see them standing up at the top right there beside each other with their coaches.
Always nice to have a fellow teammate up there to hype you up before you drop in.
Yeah, always nice. All right, here comes Alyssa.
Getting ready to drop.
It's like she's visualizing her trick a bit. Trying to see it through to make sure she stomps it when she goes, and here she comes.
Hearing off that second jump,
Big
going into the
speed.
last one. Again, speed. Here we go. Huge 360.
Stomping it.
Landing. Holy. What a jump there from Alyssa. Let's see it again. Reaching down for that safety grab
Yep.
on her right ski with her right hand there.
Just grabbing her ski.
Stomping that landing nicely. Here she comes, Noah, from Team Alberta.
All right, here we go, coming into the last jump.
Nice 540. Maybe getting caught up a little bit in the landing, that's okay. Something to look forward to in her second run there. Clean up the landing a little bit, maybe get a grab in there. Turn out to get a good score.
Go. If you notice, some of the athletes are hitting the smaller jump off to the side. That's because there's two options for two different difficulty levels. You're gonna obviously score higher hitting the bigger one to the left, but sometimes you can do a higher difficulty trick on the smaller jump and end up getting a higher score than someone that does a lower level difficulty trick on the bigger jump.
Lots of options.
Lots of options.
Next athlete dropping in here, we got Savannah. Savannah's from Alberta as well. Lots of Alberta athletes out here. Coming into the sidecar. Nice, smooth 540. Oh, going massive.
Went down hard on the 540. I hope she's all right. That did not look fun.
No. Losing both skis. Some skiers like to call that a yard sale.
She's looking confident in the air and just couldn't quite put the landing gear down. She might want to turn up her dins. It looked like she was actually right in place to land and her skis just popped out.
Got Tanya dropping in here. She's the next athlete. She's from BC.
Coming in switch. She's our first athlete to hit the jump backwards.
Switch, nice switch run there. Nice and smooth. Keeping it simple. Just wanted to get a run down for her first run. Maybe step it up in the second one.
Yep.
We got our next athlete dropping in, Chase from BC. She's bib 33. Let's see what she's got in store for us.
Ace is coming in quick to the sidecar. Couldn't quite hold on to the 720. He was looking good right into the landing. A lot of the athletes are having a difficulty putting their tricks to their feet this morning. I don't know if it might be the conditions of the landing. I'm not sure.
Lots of variables on that
Yeah.
one, Scott. We have our last two athletes about to drop here. Next one, Josephine Howell from BC.
She's coming all the way from Whistler, British Columbia.
Here we go off the big jump. Nice smooth 540.
Nice.
Stomping the landing. Keeping it nice and clean. Let's see the replay.
I'm just gonna reseat your cable.
Here we go off the big jump. Lots of height. Big pop off that jump. Really jumped hard. Here comes Olivia dropping in now. Bib 7. Let's see what she can put down here on this second jump.
Oh,
Nice cork 7 from Olivia.
That was a clean cork 7. She's gonna need a little bit more speed next run. Just hitting the knuckle, which isn't fun.
Now the judges do score on amplitude of the trick, so the further you go down on the landing, the more points you're gonna get.
That was a clean trick right up until there. Without a doubt, she'll clean that up next run.
Definitely.
Get a higher score. Who do you think was the best run out of the first?
Megan definitely had a big one there doing the cork. That's a high difficulty trick there, but we'll see. Here we go. Into the second runs. We got our first athlete, Heavy, coming in. Off the sidecar. Nice smooth 360.
Looking smooth in the air, but just going down on the 3.
We'll have to look at the replay here, but maybe a little bit back seat, leaning back off that jump, throwing her back in the air.
I'm hearing some of the coaches talking about a heavy tailwind that's blowing them down, so that might be a bit of the issue. I don't know if you people at home can see the flags blowing, especially on that jump that they're hitting right now, but they're
heavy tailwind coming in here, giving those athletes an extra boost that they might not want, throwing them off midair. But here's our next athlete, Gabrielle, dropping in from Quebec, bib 45. Coming into the big jump. Massive 360.
bopping it.
That was a solid landing for sure. Just getting a quick safety grab in there.
Quick safety grab.
Not grabbing the entire time, but definitely could see the grab there.
Yeah. Almost touches down with her back, but just saves it. Stays on her feet. Up next we have Megan Oldham. Right here at Mount St. Louis Moonstone.
Let's see if she can up her cork from the first run.
She had a nice first run, but didn't quite get her tail grab. She'll definitely be looking to lock that in.
Huge cork 7.
Huge.
Maybe a bit of a back slap there on the landing. Let's see if she comes out. May have gone down there in the landing, but
Locking in the tail grab for a second there.
that was definitely a solid jump. Good grab. High degree of difficulty on that jump
Bit
as
of a
well.
back slap. I think her first run is going to be the score that she keeps.
Sure. Up next we got Reilly dropping in. She's from Alberta, bib 87. Maybe see a nice 5 mute grab here, stepping up from the first run. Beauty mute grab on that one, stomping the 3.
Stomping it. Locking in the mute grab for the whole trick all the way around. Coming in, landing clean. That'll be a good score.
Lots of style on that one. Picture
Lots of
perfect.
style.
That mute grab right hand or right ski and you pull it across over your other one. Got our next competitor coming in, Skye Clarke.
Coming from Whistler, British Columbia.
Into the big jump. Nice right 7 Japan.
Big right 7.
Now in her first run, just tapping the right 7 Japan. Not quite holding on to Japan, but that run definitely getting the Japan grab. Right in the middle of the trick. Super smooth, nice landing.
Up next we have Emma
She's from Alberta as well. Coming into the sidecar. Oh,
just going down on the left 360.
You can see on the replay, going down for that safety grab. Couldn't quite reach it, but that's okay. Maybe just got a little bit.
Catching her up in the air. It looked like she came down nice. I'm not sure what happened on that landing. Maybe just went a bit big and couldn't quite hold on to it.
Maybe an ice patch or something there.
Yeah.
We got our next athlete dropping in, Raina. She's from BC as well. Coming into the sidecar. Nice right 540 mute grab.
Just going down on the right 5.
Losing a shoe on the landing. Going for that mute grab. Lots of style.
Just losing her ski on the landing there.
We got Alyssa dropping in here.
Alyssa Will Mon from Ontario.
Here she comes into the last jump, the big air jump. Nice, smooth 360 landing that one.
That was a clean jump.
Reaching down for that safety grab on her right ski with her right hand. Judges love to see the grabs.
While we're waiting for the next riders, try and talk to each other.
What do you think of the contest so far?
It's been pretty good. We got some corks throwing down, some big tricks for the girls here, some nice 360s, some grabs there.
Yeah, it's been good so far. Right now we have Noah dropping in. She's coming into the last jump, hitting the sidecar.
Oh, 540.
Going big on the 540, but just reverting as she lands.
We'll see how the judges judge that one. Maybe getting a little off kilter there,
Yeah,
off axis.
she'll definitely lose points for that. Judges like to see you ride all the way out of your trick, regardless of if you're forward, switch. They like to see that you've stomped it and finished that. So she'll lose a lot of points for reverting around.
We got our next one dropping in here. This is Savannah. She's from Alberta. We got lots of Alberta athletes out here. Coming into the sidecar. Lots of speed. Nice solid 360.
Stomping the 360. Last run she tried to go for a 540 and couldn't quite get it, so I guess she made the decision to tone it down and get a score.
Yeah, it's always good to get a score on the board.
Yep. See, her coach Chip is happy with that.
She could be down on the landing here. We're getting some information on that, but we'll see. We've seen 2 corks today here, Scott. One from Megan Oldham and one from Olivia from Quebec.
So far I like Megan's better, but if Olivia from Quebec can step that up and take it down the landing, it's definitely going to compete, and it'll be interesting to see who.
It'll be down to the points, the points.
Here, coming in switch.
Tanya. Big, solid switch.
Oh, just going down on the switch, left 180.
Couldn't quite hold on to it. I was recently in Quebec this summer, and I got to see Olivia working on her corks on the water ramps, this training facility in Quebec. And she had some solid corks and double corks, really taking it to the next level for women's free ski.
Oh yeah.
We got Chase dropping in here. She's from BC. Home of the big jumps in Black Park Whistler. Coming in the sidecar.
Oh, looked like she wanted 9, but didn't quite commit to it and landed sideways. She's gone down. Hopefully she's all right. Looks like she's up and moving already.
That was a big contender, Scott.
Yeah, that would have been a big score had she put it to her feet.
Now, like we said earlier, the sidecar jump doesn't quite score as much as the big jump, but some girls like to go for the bigger tricks on the smaller jump rather than the small jumps on the big jump.
Yeah, so for example, if she would have landed that 900, it probably would have scored higher than a 360, for example, on the bigger jump.
For sure. Here comes Josephine Howell from BC, launching a massive 540.
Going huge and getting the grab.
That was a solid one. That's gonna score high for sure, Scott.
I might be mistaken, but I think that's the only athlete that's actually landing switch on the jump.
Everyone else has fallen so far on that 540er.
Yeah.
That's a big trick for sure. Down there with her athletes.
Down there with her friend Skye Clarke. They're both from Whistler, BC.
They got some big jumps out there in BC to train on.
Oh yeah. Lots of fun out there.
National athletes train there, the snowboard team, Mark McMorris, Evan McEachran, the skier from Oakville, Ontario.
Evan was actually out here watching yesterday.
Great to see the big athletes of Canada out here to see the provincial competing athletes at the national event.
Yeah, just taking some time off after the Olympics. Some downtime to rest up and get ready for the next season.
We got Olivia dropping in here. This is the Quebec athlete.
Quebec native, doing a cork on the last jump.
Some big tricks here. Speeding it up as she cased the last jump last time. Huge cork 9.
Huge cork 9 and stomping it too. So she went big, did a cork, and landed backwards. Went all the way to 900. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. That'll definitely.
Now last time Olivia's cork in Yukon, a competition in the Yukon, Whitehorse Yukon, Olivia's cork did beat Megan Oldham's cork. We'll see how the judges score this one later on. We have Olivia from Quebec with her run 1, 85.20. That's her cork there, Scott.
Yeah, that was her first run, so her cork 7, not her cork 9 that ended up taking home the top spot. She's from SWAT Free Ski, and in second place we have Skye Clarke from Whistler, British Columbia. In third place we have Reilly Hackler with a 78.8 on run 1. And then we have Josephine Howell and Rain rounding out that top 5. Looks like everyone got their top score on their first run, not their second.
A great top 5.
It's looking like Megan Oldham didn't even make the top 5. So it'll be interesting to find out what happened with that. From what I saw, it looked like she stomped both of her jumps.
Judge is definitely penalizing that back slap that she had on the landing of her cork there.
Definitely taking points away. Going a bit low too. Not getting the amplitude other skiers were getting.
Definitely rewarding Olivia there on her cork.
Yeah.
High difficulty trick there for the women's free ski. You'll see women's in the national events, World Cups, doing that same trick, corks, just both ways. So great to see that the women's at a young age doing corks there on those jumps.
Young age doing high level tricks. And up next we have the U18 Men's Big Air. Stay tuned for that.
Gonna be a good one.
Okay, we're getting ready for the Men's U18 Big Air. We got a good start list, good bunch of competitors.
Some good skiers out here. We got some Quebec skiers, BC skiers, Alberta skiers, Ontario skiers. All some big tricks about to go down here, Scott.
Oh yeah, we got people from all ends of the country. Some of my favorites are Phil Boilly-Doucette, otherwise known as B-Boy. He's from Quebec, skiing for SWAT Free Ski. He was looking really strong yesterday in slopestyle, looking like he's got some big tricks planned right now for this big air competition.
Excited to see what he can do. We got hometown boy Kyle Dowdery.
That's Kyle D's actually my teammate. He's looking strong on the jump. Should be throwing down. We got Luca Natal.
Also from Quebec.
Also from Quebec. Looks like we got a strong field to have a really interesting competition.
Looking for those big tricks, double corks, good grabs. Judges will be excited. I'm excited sitting here. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Should be dropping any minute.
Should be a good one. Looks like they're just cleaning up the course right now. Giving it a quick slip.
Making sure the snow's nice and ready to go. No ruts in the jumps and the landings. We got our first competitor about to drop in here.
Tyler Donnelly.
From Alberta.
Nicknamed Cork Kid. He's representing Edmonton Freestyle. Favorite skier is Lake Louise. Coming in switch.
Oh, maybe a bit of wind trouble there.
Yeah. Maybe another setup jump. That was just a switch 180. Definitely not what he wanted. He'll have another run to get the trick.
You can see coming off the jump, bobble in the hands and the legs.
Yeah, definitely looks like he got caught by the wind a bit and wasn't feeling confident in the trick he wanted to do.
Looking forward to see his second run, see what he can put down. Our next competitor, Tyler, coming in from BC, here to Ontario, Mount St. Louis Moonstone.
Home ski area is Grouse Mountain out in BC.
He's going to be coming forward into this big air jump. Here he comes.
Lacing up a big cork 9, stomping it switch perfectly. That'll be a good first score for the comp.
Got a nice tail grab in that one.
Yeah, locking in the grab.
Holding it the whole time. Really just showing off to the judges what he's got.
Oh yeah.
That was a nice one from Tyler there. Now when we say cork, for the people at home that may not know, that's when an athlete gets a little bit off axis. They're not spinning straight up and down like you would if you were to just jump and spin a 360. They're getting a little bit tilted in the air.
Here we have Skylar coming in. Skylar's from Calgary.
Coming in forward in the big air jump. That was a sick cork 7 there by Skylar.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little bit of double grab in the action in the jump there. Grabbing one grab and switching to another one mid-flip. There's a cork 7 there, lead, tail. We'll have to see if they got the second grab there.
Skylar enjoys listening to Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande.
Some good music there for skiing for sure.
Yeah, good tunes to get you pumped up.
66 coming in, goes by B-Boy.
That was a nice one.
Third one of the day.
Here comes our next competitor. Big name here coming in. Philip Boilly-Doucette.
Yeah, Philly.
Also known as B-Boy by the Quebec.
B-Boy Cartel. Coming in forward.
That's going to be our first double.
Huge right up 12, just going down on it.
That was a huge one today. That was their first double attempt.
Philippe skis for Team Quebec, coached by Phil Moret. Home ski area is Maximize, outside of Tremblant. Oh yeah, just losing a ski there.
That's a big one, right double cork. So flipping over his head twice, well on that off axis.
He'll definitely get that next run. Now we have Carter Norman dropping in. Carter enjoys playing Fortnite. Favorite coming in switch. Huge switch 10 mute. That was massive.
Basically to the parking lot there, Scott. He went to the bottom.
Yeah, that was just. I think he caught a bit of the tailwind. Maybe, definitely gonna need to ditch some speed next run. Yeah, just going huge there. That's where he should have been landing, but he just keeps going all the way down to the bottom.
You see him grabbing mute grab during that spin.
Yeah.
And when we say 1080, we mean spinning 3 full rotations during that jump.
Almost went 1260.
Yeah, that would have been insane, Scott, if you landed that one.
Got Nicholas LaPlane from NCR dropping in. Coached by Mitch Clark. Coming in forwards.
Going big.
Big left
Nice.
cork 7.
Cork 7. Got the tail grab and switched to the Japan grab. The double grab in his cork there.
Yeah, that was a big trick. Lots of style in that one. See how he grabs with his hand and then switches to Japan. So he's grabbing his tail of his ski and then switches to Japan.
Mid cork.
Mid cork. That's not an easy trick.
Those grabs score super high for the judges. Shows that you're comfortable in the air, you know what you're doing.
Up next we have Quinn Bartlet, one of my oldest buddies, it's coming out of Mount St. Louis right here at home. Enjoys listening to classical music while he's skiing. Coached by Patrick Lindsay of the Washed Up Wanderers ski team.
Here he comes into the big air jump.
Big left cork 9 blunt, stomping it, putting it to his feet.
Grabbing that right hand, reaching back for his right ski as it's crossed over his left. Super hard
Huge
grab.
pop, locking in the grab.
Taking it way down the landing and stomping it like he knows what he's doing.
When he lands this, it looks like he didn't even take off, just stomped it.
From Huntsville, Ontario, up in the north.
You got Ethan Murdy from
National ski, Olympic gold medalist from Canada, Dara Howell, is also from Huntsville, Ontario.
Yeah, good place to come from.
Yeah, lots of ski heritage there.
Oh yeah.
Here comes Ethan into the big air jump. Let's see what he's got.
And forwards. Just straight air. Looks like he wasn't sure of his speed.
This tailwind is
probably a good call, seeing as the last person a couple of people ago just went right to the bottom. So better safe than sorry.
There is a point where the safety of the athletes definitely comes into concern. I'm not sure if they have the right speed, so they just want to make sure they're not going to hurt themselves.
Definitely want to make it home tonight, but more than they want to take that gold medal home.
Yeah. Way northern Ontario there, up in North Bay. I know a few mogul skiers from North Bay, but
all right, here comes Ty.
Coming into the big air jump. Lots of speed.
Locking in the right 720. Not quite stomping it to his feet, going down a bit of a back slap. So that wasn't actually Ty Godwin. Not sure who that was.
That was Avery Girl. Ty Godwin must have been a scratch.
Yeah, Ty must have scratched. Yeah, that was Avery from Panorama.
Our next rider dropping in here. This is Nicholas Worlby.
Nicholas is coached by Chip out at Winsport in Calgary. For a big rodeo 720 and holding on to it.
That
riding
bow
out
and
of it.
arrow grab. using both his hands to grab both his skis, left hand to left ski, right hand to right ski, and pulling both into his chest.
Definitely a difficult trick.
Judges will score high on that nice grab.
Yep. Up next we have John Mackenzie. Coming all the way from Vancouver. Home ski area is Grouse Mountain. Representing Vancouver Freestyle. Oh, I guess, sorry. John is, I guess we have Alex next.
Huge Misty 7 on that one.
Oh,
just
losing a
ski.
shoe.
That's unfortunate for Alex. That was a great trick there from Alex. Misty 7 is definitely one of the lesser tricks you see nowadays. Grabbing safety mid trick.
Yeah.
Judges love to see tricks that other athletes aren't doing. They like to see original tricks, outliners. Competitive tricks don't get scored as high.
All right, so now we have John Mackenzie from Vancouver Freestyle.
Bib 89 dropping in.
Getting speed for that big air jump.
Coming in hot. Launching a nice cork 7 truck driver.
Yeah, that truck driver was huge, spread out. Going big.
That's grabbing both left and right skis with your left and right hand, sticking out your legs.
Yeah. Johnny Mac will be stoked on that one.
Just like you're grabbing the driving wheel of a truck.
Yeah.
So far, still almost halfway through the athletes here in run 1, and only one double cork so far by Phil Boyley-Doucette.
Yep.
Here he comes into the big air jump. Coming in forward.
Big left cork 7 mute.
Tweaking out that mute grab. Right hand to his left ski. Really pulling it across, tweaking it out.
So again, if you're just tuning in now, the only feature in the course that is counting towards the big air is the last jump. So they're hitting the second jump before to get speed for the last jump, and then they're doing their trick, getting scored on it, and headed back up to the top.
There's Liam there at the bottom. Super stoked on that one for sure. That was a great grab on that cork 7. Really pulling it and tweaking it. The judges love to see that tweak.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just adds more variety to the trick, switches things up a bit, makes yourself stand out and be different from the rest.
Oh yeah. Up next, we've got a big name dropping in here, Luca Natel from Quebec. These kids absolutely send it off these jumps.
Oh yeah.
Not a care in the world, just sending the tricks.
Luca's coming from Mount Tremblant, Quebec. Skis at Maximize. Oh, this isn't. I guess Luca's a scratch. We have Rylan Holiday.
From Manitoba. Launching a
big flat 3. Going absolutely massive, back slapping just a bit. He'll be stoked on that one.
Maybe a little bit over rotation on that one. Judges like to see you really stomp that landing. No backseat landing, just really solid. Ride it out clean. Show the judges you know what you're doing. Here he comes, dropping in right now.
Leaf Wilson.
Bib 2-7.
Oh, coming in switch.
Into this big air jump. Big old switch nine.
Switch 9, just washing out a bit, reverting to switch.
On that landing.
That's gonna be a throwaway, but he'll definitely get that next run.
Why they give you 2.
Yep.
Here comes Connor, dropping in now, bib 57.
Connor's representing Winsport, being coached by Chip.
Coming in switch.
Favorite skier is Sunshine, and he's coming in switch.
Ooh.
Big switch 5.
Bobbling a little bit there mid-air. You see his reaction, maybe not super happy with that.
His favorite music for skiing is Pressa, representing a Toronto artist.
See him still reach down for that safety grab after that bobble, making sure he still makes the best of it his run. Maybe just tagging the knuckle a little bit there, pick up some speed for the second run and take it way down there.
Oh yeah.
Still waiting for a big score here. Lots of little bobbles due to the wind here, so.
Yeah, conditions aren't completely ideal.
Just got to make the best of it anyways.
Got Curtis Kennedy coming up. Curtis is representing Agenda Free Ski, coached by Jeff Lovelace. Home ski area is Blue Mountain.
Here comes Curtis, dropping in.
Curtis enjoys listening to 70s soul and R&B.
Curtis is always out there having fun. One of my teammates coming in forward to the big air jump. Let's see what he's got. Launching a huge cork 7.
Just going too big on that cork 7. Can't quite hold on to it.
This tailwind's really affecting the athletes, getting them the extra boost that they might not want.
Oh, and it's difficult to judge because when one person goes, they might have a strong gust of wind, go way too big, and then when you go, there might not be any wind. So it varies from person to person, and
your weight affects you as well. You just got to go with it. Get lucky with the wind. Here comes Cato.
Kyle Doherty.
Hometown boy.
Hometown hero.
You see him ski this hill every day, coming in switch. Launching a
clean
huge
switch 10 mute.
That might be the new high score of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think that might be the cleanest trick we've seen. Locking in the mute grab.
Judges love to see that mute grab, really tweaking it out, seeing the skis crossed.
So maybe just a bit of a touch and then like a hand touch on the bottom. He can definitely do that trick a lot cleaner. He's a very skilled skier. Might have just had a bit of like a mental break there. Not sure on the wind. He'll definitely clean that up on his second run and get a good score. But definitely by far the best I've seen so far.
I gotta agree with you on that one. Switch 10, that's a really hard trick there from Kyle. We got Asa dropping in from Manitoba, Asa, France. Coming in forward to the big air jump.
Favorite skier is COP.
Huge 360. Doing a double shifty by the looks in that one. Lots of style. That double shifty refers to the skier kind of pausing in the middle of the trick. Shifty, like shifting their skis midair, one way while their body twists another. Shows that they're comfortable in the air, lots of style.
Up next we have Will Fossum. NCR, coached by Mitch.
Another one of my good friends here.
58 is
All right.
Here's Will dropping in.
Judges are ready for Will, dropping in.
Another one of those skiers that's always happy to be out there, you know, having fun.
Always having a good time.
Coming in switch to the big air jump.
Popping a 180, coming in backwards.
Nice switch 9 mute.
Big switch 9.
A little bit sketchy on the landing, that's okay.
Yeah, he'll be able to clean that up.
For sure.
It would be cool to see him add another 180 onto that and land backwards.
Copying that switch 10 by Kyle Dowdery, but just keeping it to 9 for now.
Yeah.
Maybe step it up to the 10 next run.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Good run from Will.
Really good run. We got Alan Cook coming up. Calgary Freeriders, coached by Big Dave. Home ski area is Lake Louise. Favorite ski area is actually Mount St. Louis Moonstone right here. Enjoys riding BMX bikes.
Great to see the out-of-towners come into Louis and say it's their favorite ski area.
Oh,
really
yeah.
makes Ontarians proud. Coming in, nice.
Big,
900.
clean cork 9.
Lead
Cork
tail.
9 blunt. Leading tail, yeah.
So when we refer to that lead tail, we're talking about that left-hand spin and grabbing his ski with his left hand. So that lead, whereas trailing is if you're spinning left, you grab your opposite hand to the way you're spinning. Really a different type of spin there. That was a good one there from Alan. Looking forward to see maybe a little bit more difficulty in the second run. Really go for gold.
Up next we have Etienne.
Another Quebec skier. Got some long hair, lots of style, this guy.
Oh yeah.
Giving fellow teammates props before he drops in. Extra little hype from his friends.
Ooh,
See a nice
540.
540 on that second one. That won't be
Quick
scored
setup
though.
jump. Into switch 10 blunt. Putting it to his feet. That was clean.
Little bit of hand touch on the landing.
A little bit.
I'm sure that'll be a nice high score up in the tops of the rankings here for ATN.
Oh yeah. Got Cole Richardson dropping in next, coming from Winsport in Calgary, coached by Chip.
One of the large Alberta athletes.
Oh yeah,
Hundreds of them out here.
a lot of them. Enjoys listening to Chief Keef while he's skiing. Little nollie there.
These athletes love to listen to music while they ski. Really blocks out their surroundings, makes them focus.
Gets them in the zone.
Laying out a backie on that setup jump. Won't be scored though. Into the big air jump. Cork 9 truck.
Oh, losing a ski on the landing there. Just going down. That was our last rider in our run number 1, so then we're gonna go back to the top of the order. Start it off for run 2. Got Tyler Donnelly starting things off again. Tyler's from Edmonton, representing Edmonton Freestyle. Skis at Lake Louise. Enjoys listening to Taylor Swift while skiing. Here we got Tyler dropping in now.
Good 56.
Coming
Doing
in
a
switch.
180 over that knuckle and the setup into the big jump.
He's going fast. That was a switch 9. I'm not sure if that was double. We'll have to check the replay. It was definitely wobbled on the first one.
Now for all of you at home that aren't big into freestyle skiing, we refer to that wobble.
So one,
Almost a second flip.
I'd say that's more of a, I don't know, it is wobbled. It's an interesting trick. Definitely looks cool.
Almost a double, not quite into that second flip axis, but
not quite getting off axis, yeah, on that second flip.
that was a solid run from Tyler,
Yeah, that
no
was
doubt.
really cool.
Really tweaking that mute grab hard. Judges love to see that.
Now we got our second Tyler coming.
Crickmore Thompson from BC.
Coming from Vancouver. Home ski area is Grouse Mountain.
Off that setup jump into the big air jump. You're at the bottom.
Big cork 9, or big cork 7, sorry.
Grabbing that tail again, really tweaking it hard. Showing the judges that he knows how to grab his skis when his cork 7. Maybe a little bit of wobble when he comes out of that cork with his arms rolling down the windows, that we would say. And maybe a little bit of a hand touch as well, but that's all right. On to our next competitor here, Skylar. Another one of the
wind sport athletes, coached by Chip. Coming from Calgary, enjoys skiing in the streets, hitting urban rails.
Coming to the big air jump, launching.
Big, oh, going down. Looks like he hit his head a bit. He's gonna, hopefully he's all right.
That was a heavy fall there, Scott.
Yeah, that didn't look fun. Looks solid in the air, but just going a bit too big and not being able to stretch out in time. And this is where it concerns me a bit. Right now, right where he hits his head. Oh, yeah, he's definitely gonna need to get checked for a concussion, and hopefully he's doing all right.
Up and moving.
He's up and moving. That's good. And we got Philly Boulay Doucette, B-boy,
coming in. Switch road 5 on that setup jump.
Getting ready. 1, 2, going huge and stomping
that right
the
dub
right
12.
dub 12. That's the biggest trick we've seen so far. B-boys from Quebec, representing Team Quebec, coached by Phil Moret. Clean, going huge, locking in that grab all the way around and stomping it, looking like that landing is clean. Looks like he didn't even take off.
That was smooth.
Made it look effortless.
I think that's getting the new high score of the day.
Definitely going to be the new high score. I agree.
I tried.
That's one of the top Quebec skiers there. I'd like to make a prediction that Phil will definitely be
He'll definitely be on the podium.
Olympic contentions in the next 4 years, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Here comes Carter Norman from Alberta. Coming in switch into this big air jump.
One of the few skiers hitting it backwards.
Perfect switch 10 mute grab.
Locking the grab in.
He might be down.
Carter enjoys playing Fortnite. Listens to light jazz music.
Good genre.
Yeah, great.
He may have just fallen right after that last rail.
Yeah, might have gone down.
Shouldn't be judged on that fall. He definitely landed that. It's just that next feature might be in the way, but he's up.
Yeah.
In the lift line, heading up to the top. Probably gonna go and chat with his coach about that stomp switch 10 mute grab.
Oh yeah. Definitely gonna be stoked on that one.
Yeah.
Up next we got Nicholas Lapine from NCR, coming from Camp Fortune.
We're seeing B-Boy on the lift. He is super stoked with that last run. Here comes Nick.
Nick's coming in now.
Off that sit-up jump and into the big air jump. Here he comes.
Big oh, going for the cork 9, but not quite getting it around.
Now, from my eyes, I'm seeing some major flag downhill wind right now, so my guess, Nick just got a little bit of a tailwind there when he opened up like a kite, just pushing him way down.
Yeah, wasn't expecting it. And
just over-rotated, couldn't quite hold on to it. That's all right for Nick. He had a solid first one with that cork 7 blunt to Japan grab.
Now we got Quinn Bartlet dropping in, the local boy.
He's a Mount St. Louis legend, some would say. Lots of little kids looking up to him as he comes down the course today. Off that setup, jumping into the last one.
Just opting for the cork 7.
Stomping that one.
Stomping it.
Going big, looking for the parking lot on that one.
Oh yeah.
Went to the bottom. Maybe missed the tail grab there. We'll see what the judges see on that one. You can see him reach back for it, but not quite grab it. Maybe tapping it a little bit, but not fully wrapping his hand around the ski.
I think his first run will probably be the higher score.
You can see he's still stoked.
Yeah, he's here for a good time. He's having fun. And we got Ethan Murdy getting ready to drop in. Ethan's representing Agenda Free Ski
from Muskoka, Ontario.
His best result is a first place finish. That was probably a fortnight game.
We'd like to say it's a fortnight game. Here comes Murdy. Off the setup and into the big air jump. Launching a huge cork 9 blunt.
Huge right cork 9. Locking in the grab, stomping it to his feet. That'll be a good score for sure.
The kids went nuts on the chairlift after that one. They are just screaming right now.
They're definitely pumped up after that one.
Maybe a little bit of hand touch there on the landing from Murdy. That's okay. He went to the bottom on the jump, so
yeah,
that's a little
massive.
expected.
Looks like we have Ty Godden dropping in.
That's a mistake. That's not Ty. That would be Avery.
Yeah, sorry, folks. That's Avery, not Ty.
Ty Gunn would be a scratch. Yeah. Avery just launched a huge right 5 on that jump. Looks like he ended up going down. Reaching for the mute grab. Not quite getting it. So that right 7. Just leaning a little bit too far back. Still super excited to be here. You can see him down there with the coaches, chatting it up. Here comes Nicholas Walbury from Alberta. Off the setup jump, into the big air. Here he comes.
Big rodeo 7.
Getting that bow and arrow grab and stomping and landing.
Oh yeah.
Little back seat on his first one, but he's hyped to land that. Clean it up from his first run. I know those judges like that bow and arrow grab, so I think Nicholas has got a spot here in the top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah. Big tricks being thrown down today.
Great weather.
So far, my favorite was Phil's run. But there's definitely a lot of guys still up that can that have the skill to knock them off that top spot.
That right dub 12 is absolutely insane.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday, Phil took the dub at the slopestyle here at Mount St. Louis. Did that same trick in his run. Crazy, crazy, crazy dude.
Oh yeah.
Here comes Alex, Viv 11. He's from BC. Off that setup jump and into the big air jump. launching that Misty 7 safety, stomping the landing, wobbling a little bit, but didn't put a hand down. That was super solid. That Misty 7 is a super hard trick. Judges will reward him for that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely will.
Nice run from Alex, sitting at the chairlift. Up next we got John Mackenzie from BC.
John Mackenzie representing Vancouver Freestyle. Home ski area is Grouse Mountain. Also his favorite ski area. Sponsored by mom and dad.
Gotta have the support from your parents, that's a big one.
Yep.
Off the setup, jumping into the big air. Launching that cork 9.
Oh, just going down.
Now, from my looks, it looks like he tagged the knuckle on that one. We'll have to look at the replay.
Yeah, we'll see in the replay. It's going, getting that truck driver, spreading it out.
Super sick grab.
Oh yeah.
Just maybe tagging the knuckle and losing his balance.
Yeah, just tapping the knuckle and that's sending him off a bit. Speed's definitely a factor. We got Liam French dropping in now.
Bib 73 from Nova Scotia. Long ways from home right now.
Oh yeah.
Coming in here.
Big cork 7 mute.
Tweaking it out.
Yeah, tweaking the grab out. Definitely a styly trick.
I just love to see that comfortability in the air to grab your ski and tweak it out. Absolutely no fear while he was in the middle of that trick.
Oh.
Well done,
yeah.
Liam.
Looking really confident on that one.
He's gonna go and walk over with the crowd. Admire the rest of these skiers. Cheer them on while they come down this big air run. All right, our next rider's about to drop here, Ryan Halliday from Manitoba.
Actually, Rylan.
My mistake on that one, Rylan. Off the setup jump, he's coming in the big air.
And big, huge flat 3, stomping it.
Last run he backslapped a little bit, over-rotating it on that one, but
Cleaning it up, cleaning it up, doing that perfect.
Well done, Rylan. Absolute beauty day here at Mount St. Louis.
It's shaping up to be a good one. The wind's starting to die down a bit. It's not gusting quite as much.
Lots of viewers here for Leaf as he comes down. Everyone's hype and having good vibes right now, so let's see what he's got for us.
Oh, over-rotating the cork 9, almost going to cork 10. That didn't look fun on the knees. He's all right though. He's up and moving. He'll be good. He was looking strong in the air too.
That was large.
Yeah, definitely going large and in charge.
Yeah. Judges like to see you go to the bottom, but if you're gonna go to the bottom, you gotta accept that hard landing and really stomp it good.
You gotta plan for it too. You gotta go slower at the start so you're not, so you have time to come around at the end. We got coming in switch.
This is Connor.
And a big switch 7, bit of a hand touch. Connor's from Windsport, Calgary. Favorite ski area is Sunshine Village. Here's a little replay.
That was a huge.
Getting the grab there, getting the safety grab, going big. There's he's at 5, coming around to 7, just going down on his hands, riding away, but the hand touch is definitely going to take a couple points off.
This big air jump really tests the skier's leg strength, core strength, overall body strength on that landing. taking the impact.
And they're also pretty banged up from yesterday. They had a long day of slopestyle training and competition and right into it again today.
And then tomorrow we're going to have the half-pipe competition coming down here at Louis again.
Oh yeah.
But for right now, we got Curtis Kennedy dropping in, one of my good teammates.
Curtis Kennedy of Agenda Freeski with the Cork 9, stomping it.
That was a good one.
Lacking a bit of amplitude, landing on the knuckle just a bit, but
maybe missing the pop or something here.
Maybe missed the pop. I think these athletes are still gauging their speed as if there are still wind gusts. So they're expecting the wind to take them down a bit, but it's calmed down quite a bit, and so they need to adjust their speed a little bit. Kyle Doherty.
Big names dropping now. Ontario boy here, bib number 1.
Nickname Kato, coming in switch. He's gonna try and clean up that switch 10. Grabbing mute. Oh, losing a ski. That's too bad. He's already got a score. He landed his first run. Was looking to clean it up. It's unfortunate, but things happen.
I'm sure he'll be happy with this first score.
Definitely. Yeah, there you go. Oh, just missed the grab too. Sucks, but
that heavy landing just forcing his foot out of the binding.
Yeah.
Some skiers opt to crank up the sensitivity of how easy it is to take that ski off there, but
oh yeah.
Also comes with the concern of knee injuries as well, so.
I think he actually has my old bindings mounted on those skis and they're missing brakes, so they're...
Here comes Asa coming in from Manitoba into the big air jump. There's that double
shifty 360.
That was super stylish.
Yeah. From Calgary Olympic Park.
The lift riders beside the big air are just fired up after that one. That was super sick.
Oh yeah.
Stomping landing with a little bit of arm swag there on that one. Gotta be happy with that.
Up next we have Will Fossum coming from Ottawa, representing Team NCR, National Capital Region, coached by Mitch Clark. Home ski area is Fortune.
Here comes Will. One of those guys that's just happy to be out there. Love to watch him ski. Coming in switch the big air jump. Launching a switch 9. Stomping that landing.
Oh yeah.
Going to the bottom. That was third line at least. Lots of air time. Judges love to see that amplitude.
Locking in the grab. Letting go to finish his spin. Stomping, coming down. Be a good score for sure.
Here comes Alan Cook. He's dropping in now. Bib 29.
Alan enjoys riding BMX.
Let's see what he's going to launch here. The cork 9.
Big cork 9. Oh, just getting caught up. He looked like he had it and just
got caught off in the snow and just went down.
That's unfortunate. He was looking strong.
You can see him reaching for that lead. Oh, actually double. He went for the double tail grab there on that one. Left and right hands both going back for the tail grab. Super technical. You can see him just catch his ski right there, going down in front of that rail. We'll see. It's the judge's decision on that one, whether they want to give him the land or the fall on that one. Here comes Etienne dropping in, bib 46. Off that setup jump. Steezing it out with the 5. Into the big air jump. Huge switch 10 blunt. That was stomped. And that was basically to the transition of the jump, Scott. That was huge. Massive.
Up next, we have our final rider of the day, Cole Richardson.
I think that one might give Phil his run for his money. He really got that grab and stomped it good, so we'll see how it turns out here. It's our last competitor of the U18 men's. About to drop in, Cole Richardson from Alberta. Coming into the setup jump. Launching a backy. Oh, that's a good setup trick. Unfortunately, won't be scored on that. With this big air jump, here he comes.
Going huge. Oh, just exploding on that. That was a yard sale. Hopefully he's all right.
Now, I'm not sure, but I think Cole, on his first run, almost just duplicated what he did there.
Yeah.
Double ejecting his skis, both coming off on the landing. Went to the bottom, just couldn't quite hold on to it.
So that's all our skiers for the men's U18 Big Air competition. Should have some scores ready for you here in a minute. So who's your favorite?
For me, I think Phil Boiley-Doucette. That right dub 12 was absolutely insane. I think that's gonna really be the top score here, but
yeah, I agree. It was huge, it was clean, and looked effortless.
Those judges just can't help themselves. That right double cork is just insane. Like,
yeah,
highest degree of difficulty, stomped the landing. Really knew what he was doing on that one, made it look easy.
Oh yeah.
Some other big names like ATN, possibly giving him his run for his money, but it's gonna be close for sure.
It'll be cool to see how things go down the podium and the results.
Excited to see.
All right, so the results are in. Phil Boiley-Doucette with the first place on run 2 with an 87.4. Etienne coming in second with an 84. Also on his run 2, Alan Cook rounding off that podium with the 90 or the 81.2. And then Carter Norman and Tyler Donnelly finishing off the top 5. It was a good competition.
Good runs from Phil,
Yeah.
ATN, and Alan.
Good
Both-
runs from everyone.
All of them killing it, and that right dub from Phil Boiley-Doucette obviously taking the win. That
Yeah, it's definitely the strongest jump of the day.
was absolutely insane. That's a wrap on Big Air Day 2 here at Mount St. Louis Moonstone.
Stay tuned tomorrow for the men's U16 halfpipe, Day 3.
Should be good.
I'm Scott Belanger, and this is
Nathan Wood, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yep.